Raewynne, and what's wrong with your hand, Raewynne?
I can't really do physical work with this.
Yeah. It hurts, yeah. And what have you got in terms of grip there?
Well, if I do work, I can't lift things up.
Can't lift things
up?
up?
If it gets overworked type of thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And show us your good hand. Your good hand's
This
fine?
one, yeah.
So it's just this one?
Yeah, it's in
Right,
there.
cool. Rest your hand down, Raewynne. That's it, cool. Right, now, I wear white, not because I'm the oldest virgin you've ever seen, but because it's an energy. It's an energy that's in Raewynne's hand. It will be a thought or a feeling, or a combination of both, but mostly they're feelings caused by thoughts. So what happens within this system, this body, you have a thought in your head, yeah? Usually just left of centre, yeah? And then that thought triggers a feeling. So if I get you to think about Christmas, for most people they'll get a nice warm feeling, Father Christmas, the kids and the Christmas tree. Unless you just lost your partner at Christmas, then you might feel sad, yeah? So words trigger feelings. I asked you earlier on tonight, which is more important, what you see or what you feel? It's what you feel. And language was created to obscure our feelings. Think about this. Language was created to obscure our feelings. You're much more intuitive when you don't think. Yeah? Much more intuitive. As soon as you start thinking, you start second guessing yourself. Whereas your gut feel that comes in straight away, that's usually the right answer. I've got a gut feel I should move house. Oh, but when I start looking, I can't decide where I want to go. But the gut feel was move. Yeah? In these times ahead, we're all going to need our gut feel more than ever before to get you in the right place at the right time. New Zealand is one of the 2 safest places on the planet to be. The other one is Canada. Alright, there's lots happening in our world that I'm going to open your eyes to tonight. Don't take my word for it. Anything that comes out of here, go do your own research, see if what I'm saying is true. Right, Raewynne, just try that hand again. How's it feeling?
It's feeling better.
Feeling better?
Better than what it was.
Yeah, cool. Rest it down. Alright, so what happened for me 25 years ago, I was 31, I was a bank manager for Lloyds Bank. I was in charge of the north of England for Lloyds Bank. I was the regional training manager, and I looked after everything from midway between Birmingham and Leeds up to Scotland. So I had a very responsible job. I have 2 degrees in banking and marketing. Yeah, so I was left brain. I'm a chess player. I like maths. Yeah, and I started seeing dead people. So the good news is, none of you die. Nobody dies. None of your loved ones are dead. And I can do a whole evening explaining to you why that is. Right, Raewynne, what's happening for you? Any warmth in there? Any tingling? What's happening?
It's cold.
It's gone cold.
You're going cold.
Yeah. So at the age of 31, I was spiritually awoken. At that time, I started seeing dead people. I prayed like I'd never prayed before. It's funny how we do that. When things go wrong in life, we all start praying, whether we think we're an atheist or not. Yeah? When one of your loved ones in intensive care, believe you me, everybody prays. We all pray. And our access to God is through our heart, it's not through our head. The people that can't find God, they're looking in the wrong place. God isn't in here. Well, God is in there, but the access is through here. God is everywhere. How do I know God is everywhere? Just follow my train of thought. When I was little, my grandma, Sarah Boot, was her name, my grandma told me that God was everywhere and God saw everything. Now, if God is everywhere and God sees everything, then God has to be, worked it out, in the space. In this room there is space and there are things. We are the things, the chairs are the things, and there's space. It's the space that allows all the things to be. The only thing that is present everywhere, if God is all-powerful, omnipresent, omnipotent, God has to be in the space. Now I'm sat in the space right now, and so are you. If I go out of this room, I will still be in the space. So I'm always in God, and you are always in God. the problem is how God got described to us and what we were told we had to do to experience God wasn't always the absolute truth. You can find God holding a newborn baby, you can find God loving a person, you can find God feeling deep gratitude, you can find God out in nature. There are so many ways for us to find God, but we're not going to find our God in here. It's when our heart centre's open. If your heart centre opens, you'll start experiencing God. When you do a good deed, when you do something really, really good, nobody else is watching, but you just, helped a lady do her washing or help pay for somebody's groceries in the supermarket, you feel good. That nice warm feeling you get, that's you feeling closer to God. When you do good deeds, not because you want to look good, but because it's just what is the right thing to do in that moment, you will feel yourself closer to God. Right, now give that another try, Raewynne. How's it feeling?
When I first started, it kind of hurt.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
So if the pain was a 10 when we started, how many is it now?
It would be around about, I'd say about a 6,
Yeah.
5 or 6,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've got about half of it gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, now the reason you have this pain, rest it down, pop it down, that's it. The reason that Raewynne has this pain in this part of the body, let me explain. When you have a thought in your head, it releases feelings in your body, and your feelings are chemicals. Some chemicals feel good, and some other chemicals don't feel so good. That's all your feelings are, is chemicals. You ever thought of it that way? Your feelings are chemicals, chemicals that get released in your body in response to thoughts. Now, different tissues in your body process different feelings. Another way of saying that is different tissues in your body process different chemicals. How do I know this for true? When you feel love, where do you feel it? In here, your heart space. When you're angry with somebody, where will you feel it?
And our body.
Yeah, somewhere in your body, but where? Somewhere in here. Your gallbladder's here, right to the right. Sometimes you can be gallbladder, gallstones are called little lumps of anger. If you're upset with them, it can be in your stomach. If you're shouldering big responsibilities, it's going to be in your shoulders. If you're pissed off, it's going to be your bladder. And if you won't let the old CRAP go, you're going to be constipated. Yeah? Alright, so your body is designed to process feelings. It's designed to give you immediate feedback about whether the thought you're thinking is good for you or not. If you think a thought that's good for you, like try this one, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I feel amazing. How good do you feel? Yeah, it's the chemistry. So if you say to yourself, I feel amazing, your chemistry is going to alter, you're going to start feeling better. If you say, I'm exhausted, I'm knackered, I am absolutely fit to drop, guess what's going to happen? You're going to climb into bed. That's the kind of language to use if you can't sleep at night. Anybody have trouble sleeping at night? All right. One of the things that we do is, oh no, another night not sleeping. I've got to be up at 6 a.m. I'm going to be exhausted. Guess what happens? You don't sleep. But if you lay there saying, no, I've had a fabulous day. I am ready now to sleep. I give my body permission to relax, to unwind and recharge. And if you talk to yourself like that internally, you'll drop off to sleep. But if you're, oh no, I've only got 3 hours now. I knew it was going to happen. It won't work. Yeah? Because your body's listening to your mind. Yeah? Now, what's happened for Raewynne is this little energy block is in her thumb. Now, any good palmist will tell you, you tell a lot from somebody's thumb. Have you had who's had the palms read? Have you had the palms read? There aren't many good palmists in New Zealand. There's a career opportunity for somebody there. But when you take somebody's hand, you turn it that way, and if it turns over easily, they've got a weak will. If you struggle to turn the hand over, you've got a strong will. Raewynne's got a strong will. I know! Yeah, it's in your thumb. It's a strong will. All right, now, the downside of a strong will. The downside of a weak will first. The downside of a weak will is what? What might happen if you've got a weak will? Easily led, easily put onto drugs because your mates tell you it's a good idea. Yeah, right. What's the downside of a strong will?
Don't listen to anyone.
You don't listen to anybody, and somebody might be telling you something really wise, but you don't listen, and you're not totally trusting in the big fella God. Alright? Because you could be battling your will. So I align my will with the will of God. I have a little mantra I say to myself, which is this, and I've got it from a lovely lady called Barbara Ann Brennan, who wrote a fabulous book called Hands of Light. It's like a healer's Bible. Of course, Barbara Ann Brennan, when she visits the UK, can't call herself a healer now anyway either. Anyway, there we go. So, it's this, if you like it. I commit myself to the will of God. I give my heart and soul to God. I deserve the best in life, for I serve the best purpose in life. I am a divine manifestation of God. Now, did you like those words, Raewynne?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's try them for Raewynne. So, I commit myself to the will of God. I give my heart and soul to God.
I give my heart and soul to God.
I deserve the best in life,
I deserve the best in life,
for I serve the best purpose in life.
for I serve the best purpose in life.
I am a divine manifestation of God.
I am a divine manifestation of God.
Now try your thumb.
Yes.
Ah, she's smiling there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It was God.
Oh, it feels really great.
Awesome. Yeah, give her a round of applause.